Ooh, that was a great quack. Hello, Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. This is a general reading. Don't try and make it fit if it doesn't relate to you. Okay? This is for Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. My name is Serenity, and this is a general reading. Okay. Come on, Earth signs. You like you want to flip out? Yeah. Let's see. This is for Earth signs. Well, some of you already have all the answers. Okay? And for somebody here, you got to do it for you here. Whatever you got to do, you got to do for you. Okay? One more for Earth signs. Villain. You may have to rewrite your story here. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Something lovely is going to grow from this, Earth signs. Something lovely is going to grow from this. So I'm going to read to you that first. Something wonderful will grow from this. Either we sit around and dwell on your pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. Okay, so focus on you for now, because some of you need to go and say self-love. Okay, you've also got here the voyage, so some of you want to take a journey. Okay, so I'm going to read that to you now. You already have all the answers. You've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem here, Earth signs. You keep searching for answers outside yourself when all the answers can be found within it. If you take the time to look, you need a spiritual mentor here, and this is the point in your life that person needs to be you. Okay? Because if you're looking externally for someone to help you spiritually, all the answers are within you, Earth signs. You don't have to look externally. The answers are within you, because nobody knows you better than yourself. Okay, now for some of you, you've got the villain. Okay, you can always rewrite the story, I'm hearing. Okay, what number was that one? Sorry. Yeah. Alright, you can always rewrite the story. A hard truth to swallow. Sometimes our villains wins. However, that doesn't mean you should give up or lose all hope. It just means that it's time to rewrite the story and keep going. It can be incredibly freeing and empowering to reclaim yourself after a personal tragedy. Okay? And for some of you, you've got Sundress. Do it for you. Okay? It's about self-love. It's all about you here, and keep hearing. Okay? So some of you definitely need to do it for you. Alright? So I'll read that to you now. When it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for somebody else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment. People leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reason needs to be bigger than them. And believe it or not, you are important enough to be that reason. Okay? So let's see what other message is coming out for you here. Earth signs. Okay? Because for some of you right now, what you need to know about your relationship, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's waiting here. Okay? Somebody waiting to travel. Okay? Or take a holiday. Okay? This person could be very helpful to you, actually. This fire sign here, Earth sign. Okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. Okay? But it's challenging status for you now. Okay? But like I said, All the answers are within you. So let's see. Whoa, definitely troubling somebody, okay, or completing a cycle in their life, okay, because that's what you need to know about your relationship here. Some of you could be completing a cycle of a relationship, okay, and right now it's about self-love, okay, self-care, right? For some of you, after every obstacle has been faced and surmounted, okay, after every path has been traveled and charted, there remains only the last step to the next level of existence here, and that's the world, because that's the final gateway here I'm hearing, okay, because after the union, the subconscious and the unconscious, sorry, I can't speak, the conscious and the unconscious, okay, the mind and the body, okay, is in judgment, and all that can remain is union with the divine, in whatever form it appears to you, okay, because this journey is over and the next is only beginning here, okay, the cycle is complete at last, okay, and that could be with your relationship for some of you, okay. Some of you, maybe for some of you right now, the world can signify that you're figuratively feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, okay, which is not an easy place to be, okay. It's an excellent time to review how well you do at asking for help here, all right, because when you need it, remember, you don't have to do everything on your own here, earth signs, okay. Like I said, there's a fire sign who's willing to help you, okay. But like I said, the world card is a card of completion. You've worked hard, you're almost to the finishing line in some way here. So don't quit now, okay. Now that you're almost finished, you're almost definitely in need of some well-deserved rest and relaxation here, earth signs, okay. And don't be afraid to take it, because you're getting closer to who you really are at your deepest level here, because the answers, like I said, are all within you, okay. For some of you, there's a very good chance that you're working far too hard for far too little recognition and money here, I'm hearing, okay. It's important, if this is the case, to blow your own horn, okay, a little. Just make sure that the powers that be don't accidentally overlook you many positive accomplishments, okay, because you may need to look outside your own country for helpful information in how to work you do is done elsewhere. This could lead to some very interesting realization to travel for work, or to might even have to be abroad for some of you, okay. But for some of you, if you're traveling during this period, okay, if you're traveling during this period, okay, and you're in the market for a relationship, you may well meet someone while you're away. If you have been a long-term relationship for some time, you're likely to find it rising to a new level and better heights. But things in love department should be quite interesting here, in a good way, so don't be afraid to mingle and talk to strangers here, okay? What you can do to improve your relationship is to stop stressing about it, because you've got the 9 of Swords here, where somebody's having sleepless nights. The suffering, the worrying, the suffering with anxiety, the overreacting, the overwhelmed by guilt or regret. There could be some delay to time, but time heals all wounds here, okay? Some of you, it could be a relationship that's can't speak, because there's definitely been a loss, okay? And somebody's still crying over spilt milk because there's been a completion of a cycle, and somebody's up stressing and not sleeping at night time over this, okay? They've got some regret here, okay? But you need to go and get some rest, I'm hearing, because some of you are not sleeping at night time, okay? It's staying up, worrying, stressing, going back over things over and over again. It's in your mind of what took place, okay? You need to look closely at what you're worried about here, earth signs, okay? And try not to blame people or situations for how you're feeling. Because like I said, the answer's within you. Don't look externally, don't do the blame game. Pay attention to your breathing. This helps you with feeling your calmness here, okay? Because some of you need to, when it comes to what you can do to improve the relationship, you need to guard against feeling anxiety. Because if you are feeling anxious, take a good look at whether or not any of this is under your own power or control. Because if it is, you're the one who can control it, okay? Or if other things or people in your life are contributing to your anxiety, okay? And if it's the point of that is other people, you need to take a good look at that and see whether or not something in your relationship can be changed to make it more workable for you. Because there is something about this time period that can cause people to feel like their life should be in some way more bigger than it is, okay? But try to take comfort and joy in the ordinary things. That's where the beauty is here, okay, earth signs? If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. But some of you could be worried about your job, and that's not going to help matters, okay? You need to focus on what you can control, earth signs, and try to leave your anxiety by the wayside. Because if you're looking for work, think positively and don't hesitate to ask for help if you in your search, okay? Because the next person you talk to about may just be the one who knows of an opening that which could be perfect for you, okay? But in your love life here, I'm hearing something may be troubling you with regard to your relationship. But don't ignore your gut feelings, okay? If you feel that something in your relationship is unhealthy, you're very likely quite correct, okay? And if you suspect that something is going on behind your back, your best bet is to ask your partner about it, okay? And if you recently met someone, don't get too carried away that believing all is what it seems to be. Trust takes time to develop. Don't be in too much of a hurry, I'm hearing. Ooh, I hear him. Okay, like I said, this stressing and worrying and anxiety, for some of you, it's regarding your health. This is the time to be very cautious here, I'm hearing here, earth signs, okay? About your intake of substance such as drugs or alcohol, because you might be self-medicating, some of you, okay? When what you really need to get to the bottom of what is bugging you instead of trying to block it out, I'm hearing. Because stress can be taking a mighty toll on you right now, earth signs. You need to look at ways to kind of mitigate your risk factors and to deal with stress. If all else fails, think about changing your lifestyle and the things you're spending your money on. Sometimes it really is money or your life in more ways than being robbed of at gunshot, you know what I mean? Because for some of you, with the Six of Swords here and now the Page of Wands is reversed, some of you could be getting some bad news, okay? Because some of you are carrying the baggage and you feel like you can't move on, and your travel plans could be delayed for some of you, okay? You might have made plans, but the plans have been delayed because some of you are going through this anxious anxiety, not sleeping at night time, overwhelmed by guilt and regret, okay? You just need time to heal. Yeah. You got the High Priestess, and that's reverse here, and that's what should I avoid doing, okay? And what you should avoid doing is having secrets, I'm hearing. Some of you need to listen to your inner voice because you're not listening, okay? Like I said, some of you right now, the answers are within you, okay? For some of you, you could have had some form of misguided passion for some of you. Someone's being superficial or got some form of superficial knowledge here, I'm hearing, okay? Because with the High Priestess here reversed like this, for some of you right now, you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? You may even have these in your chart, okay? But with the High Priestess reversed like this, okay? Could be a third party for some of you, and that could be a secret that's coming out. Some of you need to kind of tap into your intuition, and that's what I'm hearing. Tap into your intuition. The energy is there. Look for it and allow yourself to feel it, okay? Because some of you may be finding it difficult to hear what your intuition is actually. These three cards together here. Some of you is not listening to your intuition, okay? Some of you need to try different approaches. That could include journaling or even yoga, walking, meditation. Because the information you seek is there. You need to trust yourself and your instincts here, I'm hearing, okay? Some of you might be very confused about what's happening in your work environment, okay? Some of you don't hesitate, I'm hearing, to ask your supervisor or your co-worker for clarity about what's happening. On the other hand, your instincts may be telling you to lay low, and if that's the case, follow your intuition. Things could clear up later, but for now, some of you need to take time out, I'm hearing. Go within. There's a strong likelihood that others are finding you much more attractive than usual here, Earth signs. So don't ignore this. Because if you're looking for love, on the other hand, with the High Priestess in reversal, you may be finding it difficult to understand where others are coming from with regard to love and romance. If you're not sure, ask, but don't jump to conclusion. Because for some of you, it's just stressing, having sleepless nights. Regarding for some of you, it could be a third party. For some of you, let's find out, what secret here is being actually hidden. Because you need to avoid having a hidden agenda or secrets or being superficial here, I'm hearing. You definitely need to listen to your intuition. So let's say for Earth signs, if this resonates with you, Earth signs, please like, share, follow. Tell me about this Will card here, because something's being completed, because this is what you need to know about the relationship right now, okay? Some of you could have brought a relationship to completion here. Could be with a father figure, because you got the Emperor here, or somebody's taking back the power, okay? That's for some of you, okay? Some of you could have completed a cycle with a father figure, or a baby father for some of you, okay? But the Emperor, okay, is usually somebody who's married or got their own business, okay? Very dominating of their mind over the heart sometimes, okay? But in some cases, it's necessary to, or even welcomed here, okay? And this is part of what we must think about when it appears here, because when hard choices must be made, it's important to maintain your concentration and your focus, okay? And this is something this time period will make it easy for you to do. So some of you need to enjoy the assertiveness, the confidence. It's that this is self-control, and focus brings forth what you're trying to get ahead here, I'm hearing, okay? Some of you need to forge ahead and do what you know is best. Because if you can master yourself, then you should have little problem mastering the world and all things in it, because the first person you can deal with is yourself here. That's what I'm saying, it's all about self here, not about other people here, I'm hearing, okay? Because for some of you, he looks like a kind older man, may be part of your scenario here. Could be a father, could be a work colleague, could be your boss, could be father or father type figure, okay, perhaps he will be interested in you romantically, okay. If so, don't rule him out just because of his age. He could be older than you, because you may feel that this man is sort of rules with an iron fist, and that this can be very frustrating at times, okay. But he's trying to help you to see the rules have their places and the reasons, and you'll come out all the better for it. But above all else here, Earth sign, this man teaches without even trying. Perhaps the benefit of structure and logic ruling over the emotions and lesser desires for some of you. But for some of you, some truth is going to come out, or somebody's trying to avoid some truth coming out. To avoid a power moment, okay? Somebody might want to speak the truth and shame the devil, okay? For some of you, work could be going well, and your efforts will not be going unnoticed, okay? Pay particular attention, though, to your organization, okay? Follow through and logic, okay? If you're looking for work, now is the time to be dispassionate, I'm hearing. To step outside yourself and think about how others see you from a logical point of view, okay? Play up the logical reasons why they should hire you, okay? Let them know all the good points you're bringing, okay, to the table. Because you're likely to be successful in finding a job or work if you're making a logical and sustainable effort right now, okay? For some of you, you may find yourself falling for someone who's older than you now. This person is likely to be attracted to order, logic, organization. The attraction may be mutual from the very beginning, but if you're patient and persistent, it's likely to grow here, I'm hearing, okay? That's very good. Now, what you can do to improve the relationship, like I said, is stop worrying, stressing, suffering with anxiety, having sleepless nights, okay? Some of you, it's guilt or regret here, okay? Some of you may need, ooh, you got the King of Cups here, and that's reversed here, Earth signs. So some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but this person's unstable. They're the ones who are suffering with anxiety and stress, okay? For some of you, you've got the Judgment card here. Could be dealing with a Scorpio for some of you. Some of you, somebody here is suffering with severe depression. Could even be yourself here for some of you, okay? And very defensive. Some of you are coming across, okay? Some of you are having inner conflict or competing with somebody over somebody's emotions or feelings, okay? But you got the King of Cups here, and that's reversed, okay? What you can do to improve the relationship here is dealing with somebody here that could be emotionally unavailable for you, and that's what you need to find out here, okay? Because somebody could be suffering with severe depression, okay? For some of you, though, when you receive the King of Cups here, you need to think deeply about what your most important dreams and desires are and how you might go after them. Because this King could inspire you to take risks when necessary, okay? When he's upright, but when he's reversed like that, it's a bit unstable, emotionally draining, emotionally manipulative, okay? Some of you could be stressing, having sleepless nights over this Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, who's very unstable, very manipulative, very controlling, okay? Because if you're working with this person, you can point to an upcoming emotional outburst from a man at work here, okay? This can be very unsettling at first, but after some time, everyone involved should have learned something positive and important about the situation. But don't take this outburst personally, even if it's directed at you, okay? But the issues, the outbursts maybe need to be unpacked with him later to get the bottom of things here. Maybe you need to have a good talk with this person, because they're unbalanced. Father, it could be a father for some of you, okay? Because for some of you right now, if you're looking for love, This card can point to a person coming into your life who's ready to let go of everything and pursue his dreams and love of happiness. It's a very romantic card to be open, okay? This is somebody who's prepared to risk everything, including financially, in order to pursue a dream. But there's nothing wrong with this, provided one has a solid plan and is willing to work to bring the things about here. But if the dream is getting rich at a gambling table, this is a big problem. Some of you need to watch out for this tendency and make sure that you protect yourself, okay? But like I said, look at this. Some of you could be completing a cycle with somebody and you're stressing and worrying and having sleepless nights. Somebody's emotionally unbalanced here. That's what I keep hearing. Could be a baby father, but somebody's could have air and water in the chart. Because I see in Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and Aries. Yeah. So for some of you, what you need to avoid is conceit, secrets, ignorance, okay? You need to listen to your intuition here, okay? And avoid third-party situations, I'm hearing. Whoa. Because some of you can't move on. You haven't completed the cycle, okay? And you should avoid doing that, because some of you are going to end up being stuck. Some of you need to use your intuition, and it could be because you're dealing with a Scorpio here that can't be trusted. It could be a father figure or somebody you work for, okay? That can't be trusted here, I'm hearing, okay? And some of you don't seem to be able to kind of move forward from this, okay? Because you're not using your intuition. You need to avoid doing this, okay? Or getting yourself stuck here, I'm hearing, okay? Because for some of you right now, the Wheel of Fortune tells you that, in general, things and situations in your life are going to be changing. And someone could be at a crossroad and need to make a decision here. And there could be a lot of conflict and arguments and manipulation going on with you and this person, okay? Because for some of you right now, secrets could be coming out, okay? Something's needing to change here, okay? Needed changes, but for some people, change itself is very difficult and can almost be traumatic for some of you earth signs. If you need help in dealing with the changes, ask for it. Lean on your support system. Don't try to go it alone, I'm hearing, and don't fight the tide. Change is part of the cycle of nature of life, I'm hearing. There is no need or profit in fearing it, okay? For some of you, it may point to something that may not be obvious or marked as in its upright version, but still change is coming, okay? Could be delayed, okay? But the Wheel of Fortune here, reversed like this, always reminds us that this too shall pass. Whether that's good times or bad times, it passes, okay? But this is the important time to think positive and to expect the best. Do not assume though that any change cropping up now is permanent here, okay, earth signs? Because there's still a slim chance that you will decide to leave your job. And if you're currently working, even if it's a good job, because your heart is no longer in it. Some of you need to give some thought to what is that you dream of doing. Some of you need to lift your head above the day-to-day grind, okay, when this card appears. Even the reverse. Because the wheel tells you that you may be nearing time for a change, work-wise. And perhaps a very big one for some of you, okay? When it comes to love though, it's slightly less likely that you may find yourself coming to a conclusion that a long-term relationship may no longer suit your needs, a minimum, okay? You need to do some sober evaluation, I'm hearing, about how your love life is working and how you're feeling about your relationship. And then if there's is one you want to keep, you may decide that you'll need to take action to make sure that it makes it here, I'm hearing, okay? And if you're looking for a relationship, first get very, very clear on exactly who you're looking for. And make sure that you're putting yourself in a situation where it's possibly likely that you will meet people, okay? Because some of you right now, you're not using your intuition, and some of you are feeling stuck and can't move forward. Someone's dealing with somebody who's very emotional, controlling. Could be a father figure, baby father, okay, brother, uncle, whatever. But something's not moving forward because someone's not using their intuition. Somebody's not going within. Somebody's looking externally, trying to get answers from the outside when all the answers are within you, I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see what other message here for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Alright, let's see, pull another deck here to get some clarifications for you here. This is for Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. If this resonates with you, Earth signs, please like, share, follow. So let's see here, because somebody's not using their intuition. A cycle has been completed with this Emperor here who's taking out the power, but somebody here is having sleepless nights, dealing with somebody who's emotionally unavailing, very manipulative, could be unfaithful and going between two homes, I'm hearing, okay? But someone can't move on, somebody can't complete this cycle, I'm hearing, but secrets are going to be coming out, okay? Tell me about this Emperor here, who could be traveling or completing a cycle, okay? This father figure here, could be a Taurus, could be you or an Aries, okay? Scorpio, but somebody here could be in an open relationship, okay? So that is where what you need to know about your relationship right now. Somebody could be in an open relationship, somebody could be doing something unethical or not the right way, I'm hearing, the opposite way of Christianity, I'm hearing, okay? Or in a job, could be coming to an end, someone could have lost their job, okay, or not working for some of you, okay? But it's all about, the hyphen's about doing the right thing, okay? There could be some form of confusion about exactly what the right thing is for some of you here, Earth sign. But the answers I keep hearing that are within you. You have enough information about your situation at hand here, Earth signs, okay? Some of you may need to dig a bit deeper to find out what's what, basically. Remember that the right thing is what is right for you also here, Earth sign, I'm hearing, okay? It also, I'm hearing, is others don't really understand where you're coming from or why you think a certain course of action is right now, I'm hearing, okay, for your Earth sign. It's not always necessary that your nearest and dearest get it or agree. Once you've made a solid decision here, it's up for you. Because it's all about you here, and keep hearing that. Some of you may be surrounded by or receiving advice from very solid and helpful and savvy mentors, okay? You may need to agree to disagree with at least one of them, or at least one point, okay? Divine own self, be true, I'm hearing. And that is a crucial right now, okay? Because I keep hearing that it's all about you. All the answers are within you, but some of you are looking outside for the answers, okay? Some of you may be getting weary of the same old in the relationship. You may have a longing to step outside of your usual or accepting roles and routines here for some of you. Some of you need to honor that, okay? But tread lightly, okay? Because the Typhon has a relationship to the traditional and established way of doing things. push too far too fast and you could well alienate or even lose your relationship. So cautious is needed here, I'm hearing. Okay? Because somebody here is unbalanced. That's like it here, unbalanced. Okay? Somebody here is definitely could be unbalanced here. In an open relationship that needs to be completed, a cycle. Some of you, this, your religious beliefs that could be going on here. Some of you. So tell me about this King of Cups here who's having sleepless nights, manipulating. This is somebody you can't trust. Say that strongly. Okay, who's unbalanced. Okay. That could be severely depressed. Whoa. Tower. Could be definitely dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. It's going to be a tower moment, a big bust up. An argument, disagreement you could be having with this person. A major change is taking place with this person here. Okay, for some of you. Okay. Because somebody's definitely emotionally unavailable. Okay, and it could be a Scorpio dealing with for some of you. Alright. And for some of you right now, some of you who's trying to hold on too tightly to your status quo, this can be disastrous now I'm hearing. Some of you need to roll with the changes here, okay? Because it's likely that some people or situation, okay, that you have counted on has been there for you may no longer be there in quite the same way, or this person may not be there in quite the same way for you. Alright? But change is the nature of life from here and here. Earth signs. Okay? And trying to prevent it is like trying to row upstream without a paddle. And if you are building castles in the air, earth signs, okay, this may be the time that some of them come crashing down to earth. And remember this, okay? That's only a problem if you let it be, okay? Because you will be able to replace them with some more realistic and reachable dreams and goals, okay? Because in some fantasies fall apart this month, okay? Dreaming is important because some of you ain't sleeping. Whoa, this person isn't sleeping, okay? You will get through this time here, earth signs, okay? Particularly if you remember that you have all the resources you need already within you, okay? To deal with life and to do what you need to do. Just remember, okay? And that's how you can improve the relationship, because some of you are going to feel like the rug's being pulled from underneath your feet, okay? For some of you, it's going to be arguments, trying to keep your temper under control and not take everything that others say to heart too much. That's what I'm hearing. But there could be sudden reversals that can happen now, because this is not an indicator that you need to panic, okay? It is, however, an indicator that forewarned is forearmed, I'm hearing. Because even if you think that you have the most stable job or source of income in the world, you need to ask yourself, earth signs, what would you do if you dried up tomorrow? Okay? Where might you go immediately for work if you needed to? Okay? Some of you need to think things through now. Okay? Because when you're not in crisis, you may pay big dividends for you on down the road, for some of you. And if you hate your job, some of you need to give serious thought about making a change. You deserve to be happy, okay? And for some of you, this can be, but it's not necessarily an indicator of a relationship that is bound to end here. I see some of you it's a marriage, some of you it's a relationship, friendship, father and son relationship for some of you, or daughter, okay? For some of you it's a marriage, like I said, or a committed relationship, okay? But some of you don't want to see it end. And although this is an important time for damage control and for clear communication, I'm hearing. Someone needs to find out how your partner is feeling, doing. Don't make assumption. Find out for sure. That's how you can prove the relationship, I'm hearing. Because bottom of the deck, there you are, reverse. You're not stable, you're not grounded. Some of you are definitely dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is financially stable, but some of you are also, could be a third party involved, I'm hearing. That's involved in your relationship or marriage for some of you. That's going to cause a tower moment. Oh, that's too many. Alright, dear. Yeah, the relationship's off balance. There's no give and take. Somebody was giving privilege to many people in the past, but now somebody's feeling rejected. Okay? There could be some fast communication coming in regarding somebody moving on. It could be towards yourself here, or you're moving on. Okay? But you ain't going towards something that's financially stable with a fire sign. But some of you are not grounded. You just ain't. Some of you are making out that you got more money than you have, or this person you're dealing with is making out more money than they have, but somebody's not grounded. Okay? Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune here, reverse, and the High Priestess here, because somebody here is stuck. Because they're not using their intuition, I'm hearing here. Okay? And this is what you should avoid doing here. Yep. That could be a mother figure. So you got the father and the mother. So this definitely could be a marriage for some of you. But with the Eight of Pentacles here reverse, it's not working. Someone could even lost their job. Somebody's being false here. And someone's moving on. Okay? Someone's getting over some loss or regret. And someone's determined or very defensive here. Because someone's burnt out. And some of you, it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer who's being very cutting with the words, okay? Or you're feeling rejected by this person. That's for somebody. But there's definitely going to be a tower moment. A major change is taking place here for some of you, okay? Some of you dealing with, can't move forward from, very intuitive, can't complete a cycle with the Empress here for some of you. Your baby mama, your mother figure here. Okay, but some of you can't move on from this situation. Tell me about this High Priestess here, reverse on top of this Emperor here, because it's definitely going to be a tower moment in the relationship. There's abundance, okay? Keeping a positive mindset here, Earth signs. Exactly what you want here. Have gratitude and deep bliss here, okay? Because like I said, some of you are a bit unstable and you're going to dealing with people. Because who you are is what you draw, I'm hearing, okay? So if you want to change who the people around you, change the way you're thinking, I'm hearing. Because for some of you, it's going to be a tower moment because somebody could have gave them to some form of seduction. Flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference here, I'm hearing. Definitely going to cause a tower moment. Some of you are having sleepless nights over this third party situation here. And with the Empress here and not completing a cycle and secrets coming out, could be regarding a third party here, I'm hearing. Okay, that's involved. Okay, tell me about this Empress here for Earth signs. You got the butterfly. The relationship is evolving for some of you here, okay, to the next phase. But some of you need to heal your inner child here, okay. Some of you might need nurturing or mothering here, okay. You got date, because for some of you, you could be meeting someone new, okay, or getting back out there. But some of you could be making plans to date. But for some of you, it could be sabotaging going on here. Some of you, the situation is repetitive. Same thing, same old, okay? Nothing's changed, okay? Some of you, like I said, with this tower, you could be getting some shocking news here, okay? Or somebody's going through a transformation here, okay? Major change taking place, though. This is for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, Earth signs, please like, share, follow. Let's see what messages couple out. You've got emotions are natural and necessary for part of your life, but they can also distort your perception. and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment, because some of you are still carrying some form of resentment here. Okay? And it could be between your father, your mother, okay, your partner for some of you. And for some of you, it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. It's all about yourself. I keep hearing that. It's all about self-love here. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.